Yo, 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 Nothing's Normal Podcast. It's your host, Spitanks. Back at you with another episode. I'm feeling good, man. It's Sunday. We was just in here Friday. Yeah, the weather real nice. It feel good. I've been rainy a lot, though, so, we got to enjoy it while I can. I thought the rain would have been over in April, but, it's raining its way through May. But before we get into today's episodes, do our shout-outs, man. We in Green Leaf Studios. This episode is brought to you by Green Leaf. You want to shoot a movie, shoot a podcast, take some pictures for the right price, you can shoot the breeze with us. Contact us at Green Leaf Studios, located in Union Studios in White Plains. Guap and E-Man, shout out to them, man. I seen Guap yesterday. He had his son with him. E-Man always got his little man. I love to see the dads active, even while they at work. We all fathers. Chasing the dream is no excuse to be an absent parent. But enough about us. Let's get more into our guests, man. Who I got sent to the left, man?
Come on, Len Lama, the one and only, man. I the Lama.
Okay, Lama. So
biggest,
can I
man,
call you
big
Lama or I the Lama? That's
sure.
all
Call
one
me
word?
Lama, yeah, Lama.
We gonna go Lama.
Yeah, we going Lama on them.
Okay, Lama. Over here at Nothing's Normal, we just got this small policy. We met before, but we don't like to start our stories on page 50. We like to start in the beginning of the story to give our viewers a better idea of the who, the what, the when, the how, which eventually leads to the why today. So with that being said, Lama, where you from, homie?
I'm from New Rochelle, New York. Born in Bronx, New York. I can't claim that for real. I was there for like a year or two.
Yeah,
Mom Dukes moved
I'm
to
glad
New
you
Rochelle.
said that, man, because, a lot of our 914 representatives go to a hospital out there, or their parents are stopping and get some Similac at a gas station
Now they from there.
in the Bronx, and now, or not just the Bronx, the city period, and now everybody from there. So I respect that.
Bronx, niggas from Harlem, well, man, nigga, you from New York.
Cut it the fuck out. Okay, so over there in New Rochelle, shout out to New Rochelle. I got a lot of love out there, a lot of comrades, a lot of friends all throughout New Rochelle, the whole New Row. It is geographic, though, and it is sides to it. So what side was you honed at, man? Lama.
My side is, what would you call it, like the north? I don't know if it's the north, that's like by New Rochelle High School.
You had to tell me.
Yeah, New Rochelle High School, we gonna say it's the north side.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna claim it the north.
Okay.
That'd be the west is or the west. I don't even know. It might be like the east, low key.
Okay.
It might be like the east side. We're going east side though.
East side of New Row. Let's get it.
For sure.
Out there in New Rochelle, man, what was the house dynamic looking like for Lama, man? Both parents, single parent, auntie, foster parent. How'd that go for Lama?
Yeah. Shit. Till I was like 6 years old, it was both parents. I definitely had my mom, my dad. They both from Jamaica. I was a first generation American.
Ooh.
So my parents from Jamaica, and I don't know. It was like from when I was like 2 to like 6, it was like on and off. Cause my pops used to go to Jamaica and come back. He'll be here for like 2-3 months and go back to Jamaica, shit like that.
Yeah.
So, but he like officially left and like never came back to New York when I was like 6.
Damn.
And then I was just in the crib. It was pretty much me and my siblings raising ourselves. Cause my mom, Jamaican parents too are Jamaican.
Strict?
She wasn't super strict. It was more like she was always working. Jamaica got 5 jobs, so
For sure.
She working night shift, morning. She just working 20 hours out the day.
I was gonna ask you that, man. How many siblings was it with you in the house?
I got one brother, and 3 sisters.
Wow. So mom's half is 4 y'all.
Yeah, my older sister.
5.
Yeah, my older sister pretty much raised us, and then when she went to the military and college and all that, so she left around that time, and it was just us thugging.
What is it like being in that? Because I could come from like a similar, like as far as not having your parent home all the time, man. What's some things I used to get into, man? 5 of y'all in one house and
Straight
no
fuckery.
Supervision.
Fuckery, bare fuckery. You just be putting the pillows of the couches on the stairs and shit, sliding down on the pillowcase, doing all kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
Me and my brother was the worst though, and me and my brother got the same birthday, but we 2 years apart.
Okay.
It's always been a crazy kind of thing for me growing up. We
You the
both
oldest?
April 2nd. Now I'm younger, 2 years apart.
Okay.
He 2 years older than me.
Damn.
Yeah, so me and him together was just chaos in the crib, wilding.
It's safe to say, like I said, my pops, he died when I was 5. If your pops went back to Jamaica when you were 6, it's safe to say, like, you grew up without him. Mm-hmm. Was that something that you noticed coming up? Was that like a relationship you felt like you was yearning, or was just something that was like, it was what it was, I didn't have it long enough to miss it?
Yeah, shit like that. I ain't have it long enough to miss it, like to the point where I'm old enough to have like real conversations with him and stuff like that. And then at the same time, like me being young, I low-key was kind of hyped when he left because I was like, you know, we got the crib, we got the free crib. Like, he ain't here. You know, my mom, and, you know, she a little more lenient. So I'm like, yo, my father was lit. I'm gonna get the crib. So it was kind of like a weird, like, double-edged sword for real.
I'm glad you said that. Because that just bring me back to my side. You know, I'm a father now. You know, I didn't really have mine, and I know like he'll classify me as the annoying one based upon being a disciplinarian. I catch him in a lot of different. It's like, damn, you annoying. Like, so I'm pretty sure he be happy as shit. Like when I come do shit like this, and it's like, I'm getting ready to act a fool. But you don't realize like that's the love right there. You need that, especially young men. We need that.
Little shade there when I was young. That shit still stick with me from like I'm 6 years old. That shit still like the discipline shit. And just being on top of like the scholastic stuff, he was big on that shit, like school, like doing school shit, reading, all that type of shit. So for sure, that stuck with me all through my life.
What kind of student was Lama coming up in the school system, man? What type of how you was coming?
Class clown for sure. I was more on that side, but I definitely was like ahead of my class, like because my pops when he was there, he was always like I couldn't go to sleep without doing the multiplication. And he started doing shit like that, like cards and shit. So like I was always the flashcard.
I remember them.
Yeah, that back, you know, the flashcard days for sure. So you know we ain't had like Google and all that shit, but that time I was pretty much a class clown, but I was always smart. Like I was always in like ahead classes, whatever you want to call them, kaleidoscope and all that kind of shit.
Kaleidoscope, these shit. Come on, you know I remember all that. Yeah, wow, kaleidoscope.
Yeah, shit like that. I was always like that, but you know, as most kids, you know, we get bored with that shit, get bored with the schoolwork shit, so you end up, like, you know, not really taking it that serious at the end of the day.
What's some things you did coming up, man? What was Lama into? What was, you know, some hobbies of yours coming up outside of school?
Yeah,
you know, New Rochelle, big on the football.
Yeah, YTL days. You know, I definitely played YTL from 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade.
Was you like that?
T-Bugs. Hell yeah. Coach Random wanted me to play varsity and JV since I 8th grade when I'm going into high school. You know what I'm saying? Niggas used to be on my body like, yo, play football. But I just switched to basketball. Once they said no weight limits, I'm like, nah, it's clipped. Yeah. And I'm not playing with no 300-pound niggas. You know, YTL was sweet. I'm looking out there sweet. Everybody near my side. You know what I'm saying? My weight limit. So that shit was, I was killing. It was, our team was stacked too. You know, the Too Cool. Like fucking J.O., Jordan Lucas. You know, he ended up going to the NFL. He won a Super Bowl with the Chiefs.
He went to Penn State. Yeah, for sure. I followed. We and bro just started following each other and shit. Yeah. Shout out to him.
I played that. Yeah, that's my generation. You know what I'm saying? Then going into high school, I just was all basketball after that. I just quit football, and I was done. For sure.
What's something you learned playing football that you could apply to your everyday, not even your everyday life, just life in general, playing football and basketball? What did you learn?
Sports taught me.
It's a transferable skill.
It's teamwork. Sports taught me like a whole bunch of shit, especially because like growing up for me is like I ain't had no like older male figures that was like invested in me. You feel me? Like I ain't had no real like uncles like that because most of my family in Jamaica and you know what I'm saying. Like I don't really know them like that. If you ain't grow up in the house with me, like I don't really know you for real. So like that shit helped with like just discipline, like just perseverance, you know what I'm saying? Like when you tired and shit like that, and just teamwork, definitely like playing and trying to focus on one goal with multiple people. That definitely, like sports definitely helped me with that, just become good at that and just playing your role also is good. Sports teach you a lot about like doing what you're good at and kind of staying in that pocket to benefit the whole rather than trying to play every position. And, you know what I'm saying? Do what the quarterback do when you're a running back. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Now, playing sports, we got to talk about some of the things. 'Cause a New Rochelle Mount Vernon game, it could easily look like a Eagles Cowboys type of situation.
That should be
man.
active. That shit the most
So,
legendary.
you know, did you not to just put the spotlight on that specific situation, but coming up in New Rochelle, you know, this is active city, man. Did you, you know, fall in any of the traps? Some of the locals fall in, getting into the antics in New Rochelle.
What you mean, like in the streets like that?
Yeah, being outside. We know what's going on.
For sure, you know, but like what saved me was like my transition going into high school, like for like three, like I said like two big reasons. One, the crowd I was kicking with, like 7th, 8th grade, like that we was outside from early, was like them niggas all got locked up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who we talking about?
Yeah, like
who we talking about though? Who's some of these people you talking about from 7th and 8th grade, man?
my nigga, definitely my nigga Shay, my nigga Carter, my nigga Boogie.
Rest in peace. We talking about Boogie Nation?
Boogie Nation.
Rest
my nigga
peace.
Boogie Nation, the legend, man. It was like, who else was there?
Damn.
It was like 7 people.
Yeah.
It was like Shane, Boogie. Was Bang there? I don't know if Bang was there. Did Bang get locked around the time? It was like, it was a couple of people you probably wouldn't know, but.
So that's who you used to hang out with? You was in that crowd, Boogie and all that?
You know, we the original Black Spades. Y'all know. If y'all
know. Black Spades. I heard of y'all. Yeah.
The towns know, but for real, it's original. Like it was different for me because I've been, like, I was outside since like 4th or 5th grade, like I told you, because my mom's always working. I'm outside. I ain't got no curfew.
You walking down
I'm one of the only few people like outside around that time at my age because, you know, people had their parents, they couldn't leave the crib, they're strict, but I was outside.
Yeah.
I was with all the antics, but then like basketball going into, that's why my main point was transitioning from middle school to high school. That shit changed my whole trajectory because I started playing sports, and I started taking it OD serious.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm playing basketball, so all the times I could have been outside doing fuck shit, I had practice, I had game. You know what I'm saying? That shit saved me, like literally saved me for sure.
After high school, did you graduate?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, upon self. You know, sometimes
GED
gang, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Nah, for sure.
You made it. You can get to college with a GED.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
What was, if you could remember coming up, what was your first goal? What was the first thing you wanted to be as a child coming up? Like, thought you was going to the NBA?
Shit. First thing,
scientists. I know a lot of street guys that want to be cops and firefighters when they was young.
Firefighters. Now, I wasn't even into it. I wanted to be an architect. I think that was like the first. I wanted to build houses. I think like design houses and build houses. That was like my first main shit I ever was like, I'm doing this.
What inspired that thought? You just rolled by and saw construction one day?
I just always like design and like
Legos. You was a Lego man?
Yeah, Legos for sure. I definitely had a lot of Legos. My brother used to build like skate parks out of cardboard boxes and shit. He used to cut them out, tape them all together. We had like tech decks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
We used to go crazy in the crib. So like all of that and just seeing houses, like nice houses like by Albert Leonard area and all that, I'm like, yo, these shits is like, if I want to design a house like from scratch.
Some beautiful houses out there in New Rochelle,
for sure. Hell yeah, they got some nice ass architecture and houses by the Wakey Gill side for sure. So I was trying to do that mainly, and then sports took. I just wanted to play ball. Sure.
Okay. So what was Lama getting into after high school? Did you pursue college though?
Shit, yeah. After I went to Buff State, Buffalo State. Yeah, I was going for basketball.
Snow this high up there, right?
Yeah, for sure. Should be brick out there.
Yeah.
But when I went to Buff State, and then that was like, I feel like around that time, that's like when my whole life was like changed. I had to come to reality. Like I'm not playing ball no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like refining yourself because like, damn, I can't remember a year that went by where I didn't have practice. I had a game season off. So I was like, that shit felt weird. Yeah, and just living. I'm like, that shit felt weird. So I went through like a whole like rebirth around that time. Just like I had so much free time on my hands and just because I didn't want to play the first year I went because they had mad seniors. And I'm like, I'm about to be on the bench or see. I ain't about to do that. But now next year, I ended up making the team, but then my grades were so fucked up from the first year and the second. I'm like, couldn't even play anyway, so I just stopped altogether. Like, I'm done.
What was you taking up there?
At first, I did interior design. I thought it was gonna be something like architecture because they didn't have architecture.
Right.
But it was totally different than what I was thinking. So I just dubbed that, and I was doing like sociology, psychology shit.
Sure.
Yeah, that was like my next shit. I was like, I'm gonna be a counselor, a school counselor. I always want to do something like that, like working in high school, be like a school. Because if a lot of shit was told to me around that time, like if I had elders that was like putting me on a certain game, like I could have been, you know what I'm saying? I could have been doing a lot of other shit, like you know what I'm saying? Doing a whole lot of other shit for sure.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to put the young teenagers and show on game so when they graduate, they can just take over.
They got a plan right away. It's bigger than just going to college. What's your plan for college? What you gonna take? Yeah, for sure. The steps.
For sure.
Did you finish college?
Nah, I never finished. I went in total like 2.5 years when you add up all the guys. I did like one semester in WCC. Yeah. And I came down when I left Buff State, and after that, I just stopped.
Over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah. For sure.
So after you make that decision that college is over, you know, where does life take Lama? What is your goal? What you trying to do now? Like, if we don't get into what I got introduced as you asked, but I want to know what birthed that idea And that,
yeah, for sure. It was just like, cause I had a group. We had I've been rapping since like 4th, 5th grade.
Rapper.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
rapping since young. You know what I'm saying? So it was me, Boogie, and my brother, Boogie Nation. So we started rapping in the crib, and then so by the time it was like I'm graduating high school, we had like a group. Boogie wasn't in at this time. It was like it was me, my brother, and 2 of the other homies, like 3 of the other homies, and we had a group. So when I left school, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just take the music and the video. So I got a camera. One of the homies gave me a camera. Shout out to John Force.
Yeah, shout
that
out
shit
to
changed
homie.
my
Niggas
life.
don't do shit like that, man.
Yeah, he just gave it the camera. Like, yo, y'all could use it. Y'all want to shoot videos, whatever. And I just had to learn how to use it. Cause I'm like, yo, we ain't really had nobody shooting on videos.
Yeah.
And then I knew bro was about to come home. Boogie was coming home 2018. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get nice and videos when he come home. I'm gonna shoot his videos, try to put, you know what I'm saying, put us in position, like, cause nobody was really doing that from the area. Nobody was shooting videos.
How'd you learn? Was you YouTube tutorials or?
Yeah, like Forrest told me, John Forrest, that gave me the camera. He told me a lot of different like little tips about the camera, how to use it, the basics, and then from there I was just learning YouTube University. You feel me?
Because it's not as easy as you think. You know, we see like the guy catching the Instagram snippet while the cameraman shooting, and y'all going back and forth, and y'all in and out. Like,
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's why I be telling people too. I be like, yo, that's why
y'all dancing with the camera.
Nah, for sure. You got to be active. It all depends on your style though, but overall, so I be telling people like, yo, the price be the price for real. A lot of work and hours going to it. It's like, it got to make sense too at the same time.
Who are some camera visionaries that you like? You know, you got the Spielbergs, and all of these guys. If you know any, like, who are some, when you see they work, you just know that's them. That's their signature.
Shit. As like a director, I'll say, what's my boy name? That made like Kill Bill. And,
okay. I'm lost. The
movie
like, Kill Bill?
Did he make Pulp Fiction too? Did the same person make that? He made, what's his name?
When we talking about music video, any kind of director, any kind of camera work.
He do movies.
That's deep.
I'm bad as fuck with names nowadays, I swear to God. But yeah, him that did like the Kill Bill style shit, I always like that shit kind of inspired me, certain movies like that. I liked a lot of movies just simply because how they Quentin Tarantino. He definitely he got a style to like his art and how he shoots his movies. That is dope. But music videos and shit.
I was gonna ask you, like, what about it? As far as like, what is it that caught your attention? Like, what is it about his work that makes you a fan of it?
It's like just the aesthetic and how it looked.
The aesthetics.
It's more than like I like a lot of movies simply because of how they shot more than the storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like how the scenes is like. So it's hard to explain. It's just when I see it, I know like, that shit is fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the way the aesthetic, the way they look, the colors, the way they color graded and everything, all that shit. That shit be fire.
So all of that matters when you go into a shoot. Like, do you have to hear the work or see the work before you shoot so you can pick the scenes or get the feel? So all that, you got to plan all of this.
Yeah, I like to hear the song ahead of time so I can get a vibe of how I want to shoot it. Like, and then from there, it's easy after that as far as like.
Okay, so what was Lama's first, would you say, your big break as a rapper and a cameraman, where it was like, this is what we doing, this is what it is, this is it?
Yeah, I'll say like, there's so much shit. One, for the music, I'll say, because it happened around the same time. Like, so overall for the music and videos, where I knew I was like, all right, this is what I'm doing. It was at one point I had a song Lenticular, and I had dropped that shit like 2018, 2017. And I just kind of dropped it. I ain't do no promotion on that shit, nothing. Like, I shot a music video, that shit ended up doing like 1 million something streams. Like, you know what I'm saying? I started getting checks on TuneCore. I'm like, oh, nah, this shit real.
On
like,
what?
On TuneCore, it's like DistroKid, like where you get your shit on iTunes and it's a little service. It's like a platform where you put your music so it could get distributed on that. So like, TuneCore checks started coming. I was like, oh, nah, this shit real. This is what I'm doing.
Oh, so you legit. This ain't no horse playing right here. This ain't no.
Yeah, like I wanted to feel, I don't want to say it like that, but like I actually get paid for my art. You know what I'm saying?
No. Talk that, because
like,
we big on ourselves in here. Like, you know, sometimes you'll be telling the truth about yourself and it'll come off as that, but it depends what environment you in.
Exactly.
That's a fact. We want to hear it. Like, this is what we here to say. Like, you know what I mean? We want to hear about this work, this greatness, this art. Like, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Let me cut this live up too. I'll give y'all too much.
Yeah, we'll see y'all later.
Hey, I'll give y'all too much. But yo, nah, I don't like. What was you saying?
So this was 2017?
Yeah, so I dropped the Lenticular.
What's the song called?
Yeah, it's called Lenticular. Like, on some crazy shit, it went viral on accident. Like, so I got like 1 million something shit. I'm getting a check. And then as far as like the video part of it, it was kind of like when I say like the biggest shit for me was like when I got to do the rollout, help Steph London with the rollout for a song release, and I had to do a shoot for her, and they called me up. Yeah, that shit was like, oh nah, this is like I'm really here shooting for her. Like, that shit was just fire. Like, I'm like, oh nah, this fire.
Damn. So give us who some people that you work with, who has your profession led you to collaborating and working with? Who you did work for? Local, anybody?
Yeah, I did work for like Fox 5 News. I ended up getting a commercial with Sprayground too. If y'all know, Sprayground is actually like getting big this last year. But I did that shit like 7 years ago. And I'm doing a commercial with them, with me and my brother. He's also a producer. He do violin and shit. He was on NPR Tiny Desk. Y'all know NPR Tiny Desk, right? You know
what?
Yeah, he was on there with Gold Link. Essence Magazine, like Shade Room. I done shot with like Mari Don.
That's how we met. Yeah.
Mari Don for sure. Yeah, that's how we linked. Mm-hmm. And that's actually how I ended up doing the Steph London shoot. Because if you know IQ, he's a dancehall artist. He's from UK.
Okay.
They was out here one time, linked with Mari. Ended up getting cool with some of IQ's people, and he put me on because you know Steph London from UK too.
Yeah.
She was in New York. He was like, yo, you can go link her and shoot. So that's how that happened too. From his working with him. Who else I worked with? I worked with like Ed Lover.
Yeah.
Shit.
Queens.
I would have to go scroll my Instagram. I work with so much people. I ain't gonna lie. I work with a lot of people. I would have to let me just scroll real quick. Just so
because we got to. This is important, man. You a kid from New Rochelle, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Come
and it's
on, like they got to know what's going on.
It's crazy where this shit can go.
This ain't no small time. He's really behind that camera. What's your favorite kind of camera?
Sony. I like Sony. Like that's my favorite brand of camera equipment. I do like Sony. Yeah, that's probably my favorite. Yeah, Sony.
Sony, holla at them, man.
Yeah, Sony. We need to do something, get some brand deals going, man.
Mm-hmm.
Ambassador for y'all. You know, like Bay Swag, Skillet Baby, was still in town. Just shit with like, of course, Capella Gray and shit. And shit. I got Annabelle. Shout out Annabelle.
Oh, Annabelle, yeah, for sure. We worked with her too. She came out with us.
Anna dope. Shit. I'm scrolling. Oh yeah, fucking definitely with fucking Goods the Animal. You know,
Goods for sure. Rap. And he had the Goods get on his ass too. He had to check and make sure. Well, everybody know who Goods is.
I was like.
Shout out to Goods, man. Goods doing good too, man.
Nah, fuck with Goods. I fuck with battle rap too. Like I fuck with a lot of battle rappers. I've been slacking lately, but I was super heavy on that shit, like middle school, high school.
Yeah, we was on that. Sure. Damn. Okay, so it's safe to say, what you up to now, man? What's going on with you? You still shooting?
Yeah, I'm shooting.
What's going on? Like we got you in the seat, man.
Yeah,
anything
man.
You want to get off your chest? Let the people know what's going on. What's your goals?
Man, it's so much. Like it's better like when you ask me because I could go on for hours, but for sure, I'm definitely still doing videos. You know what I'm saying? People get. It's right now. I did a little deal last month. Like for April, I was showing people 50% off because after June 1st, I'm really not gonna be showing like that. I got a whole project I'm working on. You feel me? So
can we talk about it or it's G9 classified?
Sure. That's why I had to come up here. Cause I'm like, I gotta come straight.
Yeah, come talk to us, man. Give us the exclusive, the Llama exclusive. What you working on?
Got an album coming out called Llama. It's a big project coming out. I ain't dropping like 2 years. You feel me?
So you back?
This is
camera down, mic up, man.
It's serious and this project fire, extra fire. Like, but I always like anybody that's tattooed me, they know like I come correct. Like,
what kind of artist? We didn't even ask you a reggaeton type. You said you was Jamaican and all that. Like Batman forward, Batman pull up. Like how?
That's straight rap. Like I just be on that. You know what I'm saying? Fly shit, con shit, real life shit. You know what I'm saying? Not no drill, nothing. I wouldn't say not drill. It's like you know, kind of
we enjoying ourselves.
Fly shit, yeah, for sure. You know, get money shit. Gonna make the trappers trap harder. It's gonna make the women feel themselves, feel sexy. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna make the real niggas just enjoy it and get some gems. Ooh. That's the type of shit I bring. But everybody that's tattooing me, they know. Like, and it's like I got a weird community.
So we the only ones ain't figured it out yet.
Yeah, that's why they catch you on. It's cool though. You know what I'm saying? They gonna catch you.
You a little younger than me too. Like I believe if you Boogie age, like I said, Boogie's younger than my youngest homie.
Yeah, for sure. You know for sure. So yeah, Nation. That's why a lot of the reason why I even put the music on the back burner is because like like if I'm being real, like the people that's like directly around me is like superstars, legit. Like my brother, like he's out of, he's a producer, he do violin, but he's out of here. He did shit with like every fucking.
He might do Beethoven, man.
Nah, for real, he did shit with like Wale. He do like 3 weddings a week. Like hell yeah, my brother, he's out of here.
Who's your brother?
Marvelous Beats.
Marvelous Beats.
Yeah, I go look at I see on my page, Marvelous Beats.
Yeah, that's your real brother. That's not no.
Yeah, that's my blood brother. Okay, like, and then like the other good homies that's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? They super like Boogie Nation. He was a superstar. You feel me? So when he came out, I ain't want to step on nobody. So like be a hindrance. You feel me? So I'm like, I ain't gonna focus on. We gonna get you through the door, get you lit. You feel me? Then I could. It's like riding. I'm never gonna forget how to rap. That's what I do. You feel me? It's shit easy. So I'm like, yo. Let's put one of y'all through the door. Even with Mari done, like, yo, I'll shoot your videos. I'm not trying. We in 2 different lanes. It's not like, even if Mari Dog became a superstar tomorrow, it's like I want to hit him up and like, yo, let me get a feature. It's not like this is me doing a feature with him. It's like the videos I'm adding on to your art and we making something dope. So I'm like, it's that kind of wave too, where it's like, you know.
Do you feel like you owe it to Boogie to keep this shit going?
Yeah, for sure. That part of it too is why I'm like, bouncing back now with this project and going full mode, because like
Boogie was right there.
He would be tight if I started rapping for sure. He was like one of them niggas, like he was just a genuine real nigga. He's like, you know, because a lot of people is like, if they doing something and they don't want to be outshined, but you know what I'm saying, somebody in LA, he was a nigga like, nah, bro, dude, you need to rap, nigga. Sometimes he get tight at me, like put the camera down, nigga, like rap, like this shit. So like, definitely I can't quit. You know what I'm saying? He'll be tight. I just know he'll be looking tight, like this nigga stop, bro. All this shit we done did. So now we can't do that.
Do Boogie got any unreleased coming out? How's that?
We got some. We was about to say my bad.
No. That was where I was going with it. Do you got any unreleased projects or
Yeah, he definitely got some unreleased songs. We're gonna put together some. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is gonna be on iTunes, Apple Music, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. By middle of next week, I didn't even notice it was down right now. So that's gonna be back. Yeah. Again, you know, his project is coming. I'm thinking of a day to drop it. I want it to make sense. I'm probably going to drop it because I'm making a documentary for him also. You know what I'm saying, as well.
For Boogie?
Yeah, for sure. I'm making but it's not going to be focused on his death like most of these.
For sure. Yeah, no. Something just came out in America. Yeah, we ain't going to talk about it. We ain't here to do it.
Shit like that. Yeah. That's what it's not going to be on that shit like that. It's going to be mostly focused on more his life, like shit he was doing. And you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of his story that people don't.
That's why we got this is why stuff like he would have definitely already been up here by now.
Yeah,
but this is what this is about. Like, you know, getting sometimes people get lost in the art. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They characterize you by your art or your profession or what you say in a lyric, and it's like that's one dimension to a multi-dimensional man.
For sure.
You know, a person.
Definitely had a lot of time. Now he was born with it, you feel me? So like I got a lot of footage from when he got out. I got basically all his footage, you feel me? So I put a little short joint out for his birthday, just some quick shit, but we got some interviews and all that, so it's gonna be a proper
wait for that, man.
Short film. I'll probably release the album, his unreleased music with that movie, with the film type shit, documentary.
Give us one of your favorite memories you got with Boogie, any time period.
Shit, bro. I don't know, it's funny, a moment I always remember is when this nigga slept in my crib. We had a sleepover when we was young, like, in elementary school, and we played fucking Warriors on Nintendo 64 for like 4 hours straight. We beat the game like 100 times.
That's
in a
your
row.
homie. Nintendo 64.
64 game.
That's your homie.
We was playing Warriors. We kept beating the game back to back to back. That shit was just one of the
epicest times. The Nintendo 64 Sega days, those bonds might not be the same now, but
that's sandbox.
Those be them ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn. Who you got any features on the project coming out?
I got a few features. I got one. I don't even want to.
Okay.
Y'all gonna see, man. I know I come proper every time. That's what they gotta know. You feel me? And I just.
I thought you were just going, surprise us a little bit. That's all.
It's gonna be some heat. It's gonna be some heat. Like, and it's like niggas, people that tapped into me on.
Not saying you need a feature though, because this could probably be heat without the features.
For sure. And I'm not even big on. I don't have a lot of features anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like. People know that with me. Like, if I'm dropping, it's rare. Like, you'll see like me with a feature on my tapes and shit. But this project is real personal. So I wanted to get a lot of people involved too with me that helped me get to this point. People that were around me and to this point, like producers, photographers. You know what I'm saying? All that kind. I want them to be part of this project because it's a self-titled project. Like, so I'm Lama, you feel me? So this has got to be.
We coming to see you.
And it's stories people ain't heard. There's a lot of shit gonna be on this table. People gonna be like. And people could go back, you can fact check. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
not one
for
of the
sure.
rappers that just be talking and saying anything like a lot of
pop
shit.
your
about real
shit.
life,
Talk
for
it.
real,
Talk
for real,
talk
like,
that. Yeah.
it's factual, you know what I'm saying? So people can scroll and go through the archives and, you know what I'm saying? I did 400,000, 400K streams without dropping in 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? I just looked at my stats like my shit's only going up. You feel me? And like the people the people that know though, they like, yo, nah, he becoming proper every time. Like, no, you feel me? It's no made up shit.
Yeah, take
no
time.
gimmicks, for sure.
What do you enjoy more, rapping or shooting?
That's hard. That shit like even. I can't even lie. That shit like
Not
even.
on the money tip, like for you. What
just
you
on
enjoy?
personal, like enjoy, like it's literally like even. That shit's even for sure.
Okay.
Because there's so much shit it's too much.
On the music side, what goes into, what type of creator are you? Like what type of environment you need? What takes place during your creative process? Is it random?
Yeah.
I know I'm random.
I ain't gonna lie, just get my bop. You feel what I'm saying? I might have a cup. I gotta get my little zone.
One of those
Lama cup. You might see, you never know day to day what might be in. It might be lemon water, smoothie, green juice, Wack, Tristan, you know what I'm saying? Trish Stratus, but yo, definitely for sure. I have to say, like, I kind of forgot the question you asked.
What goes into your process of creating as an artist?
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. I be in the crib with my wave, and I like to record drafts. Like, I'll record at the crib, and it'll be like a whole song, but it'll be like a draft, and then I'll go to the studio and re-record it. That's been my process for the last, like, 4 years.
You go to private studios or like studios where it's just like, it ain't going to be too much going on?
I don't really like a lot of people in the studio when I'm recording and shit. I just like to focus on the work, for sure. Yeah, I don't like the whole party studio vibe when I'm
Somebody take you a week to do one song?
Hell no, that should take me an hour.
Okay.
Like, even if I'm recording the draft, like coming up with the song, that's why I'll wait, because I gotta wait for a beat that instantly made me want to rap. If I don't instantly rap as soon as I heard the beat, I skip it. Like, it's not my beat. And then once I find that beat, though, it'll take me 30 minutes to an hour to just make the whole song. Then I just go to the studio, record it. That should take 30 minutes, and I'm straight.
Why should we tune into this project that comes out in June? Like, what separates Lama from the 18.9 billion artists that's out here?
Literally everything, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, when I really, like, even just to my own, like, niggas is not on the time when I'm on for, like, on any level, like, with this shit. You feel me? Nah, it's just facts. Like, I'm an artist. I do my own
Rappers take
videos.
everything personal, too.
I edit my own videos, and it's just like, the people that really tune in know, like, like, either one, when it comes to this real rap, you really listening to, like, lyrics and what people's actually saying. Like, even if we just going, like, local in the area, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, niggas not really. So it's like, when you tapping in, you gonna get some jewels, or you gonna learn something, you gonna hear different type of stories. My real story, you know what I'm saying? Not no nigga got 10 switches and just switched 100 niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking real facts. Like,
Disney
facts.
type shit.
Yeah, niggas be in La La Land. For sure.
As we start to close out, who's some artists who you like? Who's some of your favorite artists? Any era.
Everybody. I ain't gonna lie. I low-key listen to shit. Like, a lot of artists, like, that I listen to. Like, if you was riding with me in the hour car ride to whoever, like, you probably not gonna know 10 of the artists I'm gonna play. You know what I'm saying? I be listening to, like, underground shit. Like, people that, like...
We talk about. I'm on the same
DC,
type
like,
time.
Baby 50. I like DC shit, like Lil Dude, and I fuck with, like, Currency, of course, like Don Kenny, Nipsey, them type artists too. I fuck with, like,
the hot spitter.
I gotta go through my shit. V's, I fuck with Babyface Ray. Like, I fuck with, like, I don't know, I got certain
I get the wave you on.
Yeah,
I
fuck
get
with
that.
I gotta go through my SoundCloud. I'm gonna just go to the last 10 songs I added to my playlist.
You like your first decade of hip hop? You like your second decade of hip hop more than your first decade? Like the artists that you caught on to as you got older versus when you were younger, you know, you 50, the Jay-Z's,
50, you know, like that's what started me rapping. That was a Beg for Mercy CD, that tape, like where they had motherfucking Yayo on the wall and shit for the cover art.
That's my lane.
Yeah, that shit changed my whole everything. I wanted the BG unit. That's when I jumped off the porch. Like when Beg for Mercy CD counts like 4th, 5th grade, it was over with. But then like I don't know, cause I like back then it's like you couldn't really find artists without it being handed to you. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to just discover artists. Like, so like now it's just over. Everything better now because like you can find artists from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, accessible. Back then it's only you get what you give. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Yeah, I fuck with like shit. Who else? Like I got like definitely a lot of dancehall, like 450, you know, man. Popcorn is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, for sure.
Popcorn for sure. V's. Or I got like fucking KP Skywalker, Sauce Walker. I fuck with like.
Okay, so I get the wave you are. So you feeling good?
Yeah, you know, Kodak Black. Kodak Black look a goat. Two niggas gonna be hearing them before you be saying. He be talking that shit though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fuck with a lot of people. Wiz Having, I fuck with a lot of people.
You fuck with who you fuck with.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely got a lot of songs. A lot of people I can tell they be rapping real facts too, or their life. Even if they over exaggerating, still like I could tell, you know.
For sure.
I like that type of music.
Final words you want to lead to the culture. I mean the culture, meaning the world. You know what I'm saying? And then let them know where to follow you.
Gym for everybody is get back to nature, man. That's my biggest gym right now. I'm pushing, man. Get back to nature, man. That's the biggest war we in right now, and I just advise everybody get back to nature, even with your eating habits. Yeah, just lifestyle, you know. Just try to be outside more, bare feet in the grass, drinking water, eating less animals, you know, and try to be closer to nature. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the time we in that you need to be. That should be your number one at the top of your list right now. You feel me? Yeah. Everything. Getting back to nature, getting healthy. Mentally, physically, spiritually, whoever you look to is your most high, you know what I'm saying? Like, build that relationship stronger. And, you know, that's my main message right now. That. For sure. Get back to nature, man. That's it. For sure.
Because nature help you realize, one thing, watching nature, I'm big into that too. Now, I'm not probably in nature. My life is real busy right now, like just, you know, so that was some advice I might need to even take heed to, because
that's for sure.
When you pay attention to how this shit work, even if you break it down to the ecosystem and the different types of animals, all of the animals don't get along.
For sure.
Some prey, how do I want to put this? The animals that some animals prey on are animals that aren't meant as far as for certain numbers. So them even being hunted is necessary to keep this shit spinning the way it needs to spin. So somebody's dying, meaning not somebody, an animal's dying, but this is just what it's made for. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So I think we get too caught up in trying to get everything aligned, or even with people and race and black this and black that and Jewish this and Jewish that. It's like the universe wasn't meant for everybody to be aligned.
That's a fact. And then another gym I just want to leave on people head.
It wasn't. Like, we talking about the animals. They don't really talk to us, but like I said, you know, you might see a gazelle and the lion is eating the gazelle to go feed their family. That gazelle just lost a brother or whatever it was. But that you a meal.
And that's where humans with that come to.
It's the same shit. Opportunity gets snatched. I hate that it's like that, but it's like that.
It's facts. And we don't even have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly what he said. Simplicity of life, and it's the beauty, right? And it's learning the value within ourselves.
Yeah.
And enjoying the fruits of our nature.
Absolutely.
And we've lost it.
It's done.
Yeah, it's out of balance. There's got to be some more balance to this shit. Like, we too far out. We going too far. You feel me? Like
you can see, we just getting enough is no more a body of water in Africa. You got the elephants over here drinking, the giraffes, a crocodile in there, a hyena, a wild dog, a little iguana. They all at the same Nile River coexisting. Later on, shit might get hectic, but it's like, you know, people, it's hard for people to do that. People are just...
And it's just that too, part of it, what you were saying with the, like, with animals and, like, the prey and stuff is like, we don't need to eat animals as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you do, for whatever reason, even it's not like I didn't do it in my life, during my life.
You're vegan?
Like, nah, I wouldn't say that. I'll just say I'm plant-based. Like, I try to eat mostly just
off the land
stuff. Yeah, off the land, like fruits, vegetables. Like, I eat meat here and there. Like, if somebody cook it for me, I don't try to, like, that's why I'm not too, like, anal about that shit, because it's like, I always think about this shit too, like, as far as, like, I got to keep my body good enough to where it's like, what if I can't eat plant-based or eat super healthy? Like, am I going to die because I had a piece of chicken? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, if I'm locked up, niggas ain't...
So I'm assuming this is sea moss and ginger in this cup.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know? Green juice, ginger water. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, you know,
say that.
Like,
we ain't perfect,
everything.
right?
That's
we
for
not
sure.
pushing
That's the
perfection.
Point of that shit is balance.
Nothing
you know
is...
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I was going to, like, balance as far as, like, the scale is too, you feel me? So that's why it's like,
for
I don't,
sure.
and that's why it's like I wanted to be a counselor as well, because like even like with this and stuff like drugs, whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you, like drugs.
For sure.
Drugs is not terrible, like in a sense it's just people don't have no balance with it. They'll do all these drugs, smoking every day, drinking whatever, popping perks, popping pills, whatever, and then they don't drink no water. Niggas don't have no fruits, no apple for the day, they have no oranges.
So you say they gotta balance it out more.
Yeah, it's like gotta be some
You also
type of-
grown though.
Man,
He's
it's
grown.
like, I
So if
don't
you ain't,
be-
you know what I'm saying, just
I'm
drink
trying to
water.
like shit.
Don't even drink Gatorade.
Yeah,
just water.
you know, all
man.
this cancer is out for a reason, bro. We in
Yeah,
a bunch of
they
shit.
trying
we
to
don't
kill us
gotta
in
eat.
America through the food.
Yeah, we ain't got to eat half the shit
They
we
trying to
eating,
kill
like,
us.
That's all this cancer going about. But and then another gem I just want to drop on people is like you could do your own research and all that. Is black and white have nothing to do with appearance. I'm gonna just leave you with that.
Say that have nothing to do with the black and white has nothing.
Like if I call you black or if somebody
Or
call you,
appearance.
and you call somebody white, that has nothing to do with how you physically look.
Okay.
Just those words, like.
Yeah.
And then, you know, from there, you can take it where you need to take it. But under law, black and white has nothing to do with your appearance. The same way under law, a motor vehicle and like, what's the other words you use for, like, when you go to DMV or your car? They have, like, another word.
Registration?
Nah, it's like another word for a car, but like another word for a car. Like, they have, like, motor
Automobile?
vehicle or automobile, yeah. Automobile or motor vehicle and stuff like that. All these things mean different things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just advise people to also get on that side of stuff.
So black and white has nothing to do with appearance.
Yeah.
Just made this shit up.
Yeah.
That's it, though.
For
It's like-
people.
In our world, a boob is a boob, right?
Yeah.
In the
Facts.
in the other dimension, or even
Might be a
Even
fruit.
here on Earth, it might be a whole
Yeah.
different shit.
Yeah.
For sure. That's what I'm telling. Like we sit there. If I say what
I be
color is
wanting to
this?
know who made this.
That's
I
a
be wanting to
fact.
dig that deep.
If I say what color is this,
Green.
you gonna say green? You gonna say green?
Again, that's how we identify.
Exactly. We don't know what the fuck that is.
To think that, or to know that that's green.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like we've been conditioned to look at somebody and think, oh, well, that's Sphinx and he's black.
Yeah.
Black male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, fucking bogus.
Yeah.
For sure.
And the school
Yeah,
system
for
don't make
sure.
it. It's all an agenda.
It's a program.
It's
but you
all-
know,
it's a
you can't-
program.
you can't- that's
America's
all it is,
one big program.
man.
Well, yeah, look,
The
look,
world
look,
is one
look,
big
look,
program.
Yeah.
But we ain't
What is
even
this
gonna
right
go
behind
too
you?
deep.
Nothing's
Yeah.
normal.
No, it's a television.
Well, yeah.
And
TV.
they're telling you a vision, right?
Ooh.
They're telling you a vision.
Telling
And
lies to
you're
your
sitting there
vision.
like, right?
It's on 12/12. Oh my God. Go get a mask.
Yeah, yo, don't go. We ain't gonna go too deep, but
But that goes back to
damn,
us
we
as
talk for
people. We
hours.
don't really understand the importance of critically thinking for self. We need to be led. We hear it's so easy. If you tell me right now, yeah, man, I jumped off this bridge and I landed on my feet and I didn't even break a bone, I'm gonna second guess that.
But it happened. It happened before.
That too.
It happened
That
If
too.
they're a fearless kind of individual,
Yeah.
they're likely to do something like that.
They might, yeah.
You might be like,
Yeah, yeah. But it would still be, some people would just be like, oh yeah, where's this bridge? Let me go try it. With no thought at all. With no thought at all.
Because, well,
That goes back to television.
Say what?
It's been like this our whole life, like that.
Nah, it got worse.
It's just getting worse. That's what I'm saying. Like now's the time.
Free
So that's
will,
the
control
only-
is a drug. Control is like
It's-
dust. It's like, yeah,
I can't even say
that
like,
too.
Damn.
They can, yeah.
sorry.
And they got me. I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
Not me, in a sense, because I like technology. I do.
Yeah, for sure. We
I think
it's
we
no
all
better
like it
time.
because it's convenient.
It's no
100%.
better time.
Who
no-
really wants to go walk to the water
Bro,
well
at the
to
end
go
of
get a
the day,
bucket of
though-
water for the week?
But it's still no better. That's what I'm saying. It's no better time than right now.
Yeah.
Like 2025 is the best time to be alive. But as far as like the inside of like the outside is cool, but the inside, as far as like the programs that's running inside of the human and today in 2025 is too detrimental. Like that shit is just fucked, bro. Like we gotta get back. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get back. Like
Yeah.
we gotta get back right. You
I love
feel
that
me?
message.
Yeah. That's my main. That should be at the top of everybody's list. Not getting rich, not getting money, not getting promoted. That the top of your list, number one right now in 2025 should be getting back to nature. Like getting back to nature. That's it. Yeah, walk
I like
barefoot.
that too.
That literally heals you.
and I-
That
yeah.
literally heals you. Like
Yeah.
walking barefoot in
I
the
feel-
grass literally heals you. Like Shit like that literally
Really?
heals it bounces. The
We used to
chemicals
do
in
that
the
as
brain.
kids.
Yeah, it's called grounding. Yeah, and you know we electricity. We
Yeah.
electricity for sure.
And that's the only way you're going to ascend as an individual is by being connected to nature.
Exactly.
All those things are living.
And
And
then you know.
they're here for us.
Exactly. And the more we're going into AI, you better know nature, the real. You better know real right now. You better get real acquainted with real, because shit gonna get real fake. In about 10 years, AI gonna go crazy. So it's like now's the time to be real acquainted with what's real and comfortable with it, so you can differentiate and know what's up.
I love that message. I love
sure.
that message. With that being said, I got to follow them. Where can they follow you for more? For more, you got to get more active.
Sure.
You got to after this, we got to man.
Nah, for sure. That's why I was like, you know, everything planned out too. I'm not like it's like a method to my madness for sure.
Yeah.
But at Eye the Llama, you can find me on everything. EYEOFTHELAMA. You know what I'm saying? At Eye the Llama. That's pretty much on all platforms, everything. And then, you know, that's it.
What made you Lama? Where'd you get that name before we close out? Lama.
Lama
mean a lot of things in New York.
Do it. That's why it means everything. You know.
Okay,
that, you feel
say
me?
that. That's
three,
it.
Three.
If you know, what you
it's
know.
a triple entendre kind of thing. So
Yeah.
even the Eye of the Llama, it's like, you know, if you know for
For
sure.
sure. Vision.
Yeah, visionary.
Yeah.
For
Bullseye.
Sure. For sure.
Yo, man.
love
I the Llama, New Rochelle. This was a dope episode, man. I say that a lot. I'm happy to have had you back. It's crazy because Kurt, he's good with that kind of shit. He had kind of peeped your, or he had brought you to my attention after y'all left. Like, yeah, I like that dude. We, you know, and it just was good to have you back as a boomerang effect. We wish you nothing but success over here. Look forward to collaborating with you and even just watching your vision unfold, man. You told it to us first.
A lot of dope shit.
We love that. I the Llama, Nothing's Normal podcast. We signing out.
Sure.